Dags here, bringing you a update slash prediction slash thought video. I don't know, as many of you know, I am the captain of Aries Esports. As I've said many times before, the roster right now, or before, as you guys knew, before this past week and a half, 2 weeks, was me, Arrow, Greg, Corrupt Smirky, which is Justin, and my Muscle Mass, which is Ryan. This week, we traded Muscle Mass, or Ryan, to Shark Gaming and acquired Nick. So our 4 right now stands as Nick, myself, Justin, and Greg. My thoughts on SPCL week 1. There were 4 matches total played. AVA got the week off, so I'll start with our match. We played Legendary. It was a close at times game. The history between the two teams going into the match, we were sticking up for one of our friends who was also in the league. Legendary doesn't respect us much, so, well, if you don't respect us, well, I don't respect you. So we won first game, breakout hardpoint 250 to 169. Went into the S&D, won 6-2, so they host first 2 maps. Going into map number 3, we were confident it was our host. I didn't connect the first time we started the game, so we had to restart, and then we had to restart at halftime because the caster dropped. So at half, we were down 1. It was 3-2. We scored, I think it's 4 or 5 points on bad side, so we won either 6-3, 8-3. The app says 8-3. So that's our match. Now we're gonna go to. I clicked the wrong thing. And okay, well, that stopped working. Give me a second. Then it was Shark versus Proximity. I casted that match with Xtrax, who's the captain of Team Lethal. The hardpoint was close. It was 250 to 204. Proximity won on Shark's host, and then going into the S&D, it wasn't really that close. I believe it was 6-2. I believe. Let me look. Yeah, 6-2 Proximity, so Proximity's up 2-0 again. They were off host. Going on to their host, they were playing Frost Uplink, and they won 18-4. They had 3 other players had a total like 126 kills or something like that total, or they had 126 kills total between the 4 of them. So it was 2 3-0s for the league. So that's Proximity and Shark played Sunday. We played Saturday. The 2 Friday games were Lethal versus Prayers and 7 versus Quantum. Lethal played Prayers, so Prayers won first map 250 to 228. Lethal won 6-3. Retail S&D, and then won 20-3 Frost Uplink. So it's 2-1, and then the last hard point was 250 to 196 to Lethal. So Lethal won 3-1, and Quantum, or 7, also won 3-1. First hard point was close. So it seems to be a trend with the 4 matches this week. Was the first hard point was close, and then as the series went on, the games got further and further apart. 6-2, Quantum won the S&D. 7 won 22-2 on Uplink, and then 236 to 37 on the Scorch hard point. So after week 1, the standings are Lethal's first, Savant's second, Proximity's third, we're fourth, Quantum's fifth, Prayers is sixth, Legendary seventh, Shark is eighth, and AV is ninth without a match played. We have the week, Aries has the week off this week, so I'm planning on casting / watching a bunch of the matches. We play, so the matchups are AV8 versus Prayers. My prediction for that is AV8 is going to win 3-0, 3-1. Not going to be close. AV8 is a good squad. They beat us 3-0 in to place top, I believe, or above us. We placed 7th for seeds, so that's why we played Legendary first, because they place 3rd seeds. And then Lethal Proximity. Proximity is, again, a good squad. They 3-0'd Shark. Shark's a good team. They play Lethal. That's a map I see going to Game 5, so I'm going to go with Lethal taking it 3-2. Round 11. Legendary versus Savant. Savant is going to win this 3-0. This is a definite. Savant's a West Coast team. Nothing against them, but they're a West Coast team. Their host kind of helps, hinders the way the league's set up. One team hosts first 2, second team hosts last 3. Savant hosts last 3. Well, 3 West Coast hosts. So, and then last game, Shark versus Quantum. We scrimmed Shark and Quantum close. We scrimmed Shark before we released or traded Ryan, and then we haven't scrimmed him since. Games were close, good games. Scrimmed Quantum after we picked up Nick after our league match, and they weren't really close. We played a best of 5 in respawns, and I mean, they're a good team, but respawns are kind of our bread and butter along with S&D. We have a bunch of S&D, I wouldn't say stars, but we're all pretty decent at S&D. Shark versus Quantum, I'm going to go with Quantum 3-2. It's going to go Game 5 again. Again, 2 good teams. Quantum's going 3-2. The maps for this week, I believe, are Retail, Throwback, Precinct, Breakout, Scorch. Again, a map with the map set this week, I really don't want to sit out. It's tough. I mean, I like basically all 5 of these maps, especially with this setup with the Retail Hardpoint, Throwback S&D, and our Precinct Uplink. I mean, those are my team's 3 strongest game types, so I mean, it doesn't really hurt us, but it just gives us more time to practice. So we're looking forward to week 3 as we play AV8. And then, yeah, so also you're gonna hear from Local, a player from Shark, and the captain of Quantum, Rose, are also going to be featured in this video, giving their predictions, their thoughts on week 1. I'm just excited for week 2 or for season 2 to start. I mean, it's being run so smoothly right now. We play on the weekends. Teams play all week against each other. Everybody in the league is good to each other most of the time, depending on who you talk to, who you're friends with. The players cast the matches when they aren't playing. So, like I said, I casted with Extracts on the Shark game. I'm also casting 1 or 2 games this week. I don't know if I'm going to cast the ABA game or the Lethal game. I haven't decided yet. But other than that, I wish you guys would stick to the whole video. I know it's a bunch of me talking, but I haven't talked to you guys in a while. So please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy the video. And if you want to see more like this in the future, have a good day.
So my thoughts on week 1's matches basically aren't too much, but you know, so Savant versus Quantum, expected Savant to win that, except I didn't really expect Quantum to really take a map. I didn't expect that at all. Aries versus Legendary, everyone knew Aries was going to 3-0, and that's exactly what they did. But that uplink, from what I heard from Extracts, was pretty rough for Aries, but Aries still pulled it out and still won. And then Lethal versus Prayers. Of course, Lethal's gonna win, especially when JTG goes off and all that, drops fucking wardens and shit. I didn't watch that match. I don't know. I don't even know if it was streamed or not, but I definitely expected Lethal to win, and not not really not really surprised. So, and of course, Shark versus um Proximity, disaster for us, aka Shark. Got to work on fucking uplink. And now predictions for next week's matches. Um, Aviate versus Prayers. Aviate's 3-0 in Prayers. I am gonna go out and say that right now. Lethal versus Proximity. Lethal's gonna fuck Lethal. Lethal's 3-0 and definitely. Legendary versus Savin. Savin's 3-0 and then Quantum versus Shark. I'm gonna say 3-1 in favor of us. Because Quantum is a really good S&D team. Basically means they're S&D stars, but I'm not gonna even go into that topic. Um, but Shark, aka us, me, fucking shit, we're probably gonna drop the S&D and pick up the uplink and hardpoint and the other hardpoint because that's how we roll. You dig? Um, so yeah, those are my predictions and those are my thoughts on week one's matches. So yeah. Dags, I love you. Please have my children.
Week 1 was a success. Really good matches this week, and I'm looking forward to week 2. I'm going to do some predictions. I'm going with Aviate taking Prayers, Lethal taking Proximity, Savant taking Legendary, and Quantum taking Shark.